This is a special type of meditation. This is very authentic. It's also very authentic meditation. Patanjali's meditation. Like Buddha was a guru, meditation guru, and he taught different meditation. So Mahavir, so Krishna, so Kabir, so Guru Nanak Dev, so Patanjali. And Patanjali has given a system of yoga that is called Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 parts, 8 limbs. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. So he has kept Dhyana at 7th stage. And Patanjali says, Dhyana is not possible without practicing the earlier limbs of yoga. First, Patanjali says, Dhyana or meditation is part of yoga. And the goal of Dhyana is yoga actually. And yoga means union. Yoga means Samadhi. And union happens through Samadhi. Samadhi means union. Union means Samadhi. Okay. So in Patanjali Yoga, they say before meditation you have to practice dharana. Dharana is concentration. Dharana means to stick to the goal, to stick to the subject, to stick to the object. What you choose, that is called dharana. Dharan karna, to adopt, to pick, to choose that I have to meditate on this. So before meditation, you have to choose where you have to meditate on. Like mantra meditation, where you choose mantra to meditate. Like Shiva meditation, where you choose Shiva to meditate. So also there is meditation called Dhyana, Patanjali's Dhyana. And there are 2 types of Dhyana. Or you can say there are 2 types of Samadhi also. So Dhyana and Samadhi, these 2 are similar, not 2 separate entities. Dhyana is whatever subject you have chosen, your mind is flowing over that. If there is 5 seconds flow, there is 5 seconds Samadhi. Clear? So Dhyana itself is Samadhi. If there is 10 seconds or 1 minute flow of mind, unbroken, there is 1 minute Samadhi. So you can extend the duration of Dhyana, so duration of Samadhi. And that depends on the mental strength. A strong mind can focus on one object continuously. And weaker minds, they are fluctuating, they are wavering. They cannot focus on one object for long. Talking on this subject, then again immediately we'll change another subject. You may find with many people, they will talk to one topic, immediately they will change other topic. What is that? That is, their minds are not focused, not concentrated. If you have ability to only talk on single subject, that means you have meditation. Or if you start writing an article on any topic, you start writing on that. Means you are undergoing through dhyana, samadhi, becoming one with that subject. Isn't it clear?
Complete focus on one thing is samadhi.
Samadhi. Unbroken, uninterrupted.
Writing, singing,
whatever. Whether you are walking, you are eating, you are talking.
Because people think, like, I also think samadhi is when you sit like this and you are in meditative posture, then that is samadhi.
Yes.
But samadhi you can achieve in any work that you
do. Yes. Samadhi means when you are into that, that is called samadhi. Sam means equally, adhi, into that. Sam means unbroken, uninterrupted. That's called sam. Sam, unbroken. Saman. That's called sam. Adi means to be in. That's called samadhi. Isn't it clear? This is very clear by its name only. Samadhi means when you are unbrokenly into an object or subject or purpose, that is called samadhi. And that is what is yoga. Clear? Now, I have mentioned in this book, you'll see page number is 85. The causes of suffering are the following. Can you see?
Yeah.
Forgetting who you really are. This is the one cause of sufferings. When you forget who you are, now you are on the path to sufferings. Forgetfulness, forgetting your true nature and remembering your false nature. Unidentifying with your true nature and identifying yourself with the uh, false nature is a cause of suffering.
Some people don't even know what their true nature is.
They don't know. They believe they are wise, they are brilliant, they are smart because they are earning good money, handsome money, they have good fan followings. There are many vulgar people who have millions of followers. But are they on the right path? No. They don't know about themselves. They are selling the negative, they are selling their false beliefs, false things. Like bodies. People are selling bodies. They are naked, pictures, they are naked things, and people, millions of followers are following such kind of people because of just vulgar things. That person identifies themselves with their bodies. They adore their bodies. Their body is everything, which is not true.
Actually, body is just like for a span of time and then it will go.
Yes, exactly. And the moment the body gets sick, all the beauty goes. So that is not one's true nature. Yeah, that is also one's part of nature, but not everything. True nature is soul. So the moment we forget our true nature, we suffer. Second, living from the ego. If anybody lives with ego, that will cause suffering. Okay, this is also one of causes of sufferings. This is what is Patanjali's way of living or the philosophy towards the life. Okay, the third is clinging to the pleasure and pain. They who cling themselves to the pleasure and pain, they are bound to suffer. Dualities, this is called dualities. They who live in dualities, they will suffer for sure. Pleasure is one duality and pain is other duality. We have to rise above this duality. Okay. Third is fearing death. When anyone has fear of death, that causes suffering. And people who have any of these four things, they cannot meditate properly. Meditation is untying oneself from all the fallacies. You know fallacies? Yes. From all the false beliefs, from all the, erroneous views. Then only you wake up in the truth, in reality. And unless one wakes up in the truth, one cannot meditate, one cannot reach the goal. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Patanjali's way of meditation is very clear. And he says before meditation, you have to choose an object, subject to focus on. But before choosing a subject, one has to practice pratyahara. Pratyahara is withdrawal of senses, being here, disconnecting from everything.
Focusing all your senses on the object.
Before that, disconnecting from everything. It's called withdrawal of senses. Withdrawing. This is called pratyahara. Pratyahara. So before choosing a subject for meditation, one has to be here, wisely choose what I have to meditate on. And when you choose, then you don't deviate. It's called, okay?
And that object can be any intention also.
Anything. Intention is also an object. That could be also an object. Intention or any mantra or any sutra or any, deity, that also can be your object, okay, of meditation. But what you are choosing, choose wisely. Okay, when you choose, then you don't hear even yourself also.
Daily meditation I've been doing.
Yeah,
If I'm doing a meditation twice in a day, I can choose two different objects.
you can choose two different objects, but at one sitting, choose only one subject. Okay. So before choosing before pratyahara, there is pranayama, what we are discussing. Pranayama is very important. Without pranayama, one cannot have pratyahara, proper pratyahara, right? And you know what is pranayama? Pranayama is lengthening the breath, deepening the breath. Okay. So if one is breathing shallow from the chest area only, that person cannot have profound mind. That person's mind will be wandering, will be wavering, will be monkey mind, not the monk mind. So to have withdrawal of senses, one has to breathe from belly. When you breathe from belly, then your breath will naturally be longer. But there are various types of pranayama you practice. You have learned here pranayama. And before pranayama, asanas. So Patanjali says you must practice asanas. Without asanas, you cannot practice proper breathing techniques. And before asana is niyamas, 5 niyamas. You know, Shauch, Santosh, Tap, Swadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan. These are 5 niyamas. And if you will fail in practicing niyamas, then also you cannot practice asanas properly. Shauch is cleanliness. You cannot practice asanas without going to toilet, without cleaning the stool and urine. You know? So this is called bowel cleaning is important. This is called cleaning, shauch. And taking bath, shower. If you practice yoga after bath, you will feel more energy, isn't it? But people will get up and will start yoga.
I've done that a few times.
But that doesn't work so effectively, right? Patanjali says Suchita, shauch, santosh, contentment. This is a long-term practice. For short-term also you can practice content, have santosh. Tapas. Tapas is hard work. Tapas is hard work. Tapas is convincing yourself, going against your will. Is also kind of tapas. Sometimes you don't want to practice. Your mood is not in favor. So change your mood. This is kind of tapas. Fight with yourself is kind of tapas. You don't want to wake up in the early morning, but fight with yourself. तरस मत खाओ अपने ऊपर. So this is kind of tapas, hard work. Athlete mind, athlete practices. It's called tapas. Swadhyay, self-study. You must study about yourself. Swadhyay doesn't mean only studying from the book. Reading yourself. Because yourself is living book. Yourself is living book. What yourself can teach you cannot teach you. You cannot learn from the book.
Study as
Observation, yes, observation, observing, mindfulness. Observe yourself, how you react, how you comprehend the things, how you respond to things. Are you positive or negative? Are you reactive or proactive? Reading oneself. Am I patience? Am I having patience? Or am I irritative? You know, just keep observing those. Do I have ego or don't have an ego? Do I identify myself with my false things or not? So this is observation. And yeah, this is called as swadhyaya. That will cleanse yourself. Swa. You cleanse your swa. But there are a lot of garbages you are carrying, a lot of false beliefs you are carrying. What you had heard from people, what you learned from the novels, from the films, because films are serving very negative things to the society. And people copy, imitate films, actors, actresses, who are absolutely immodest, who are absolutely, stupid, who people are following. But Yeah, swadhyay, self observation, not listening others, listening your own voice. Ishwar Pranidhan is surrender to God, surrender to divine. So also practice surrendering. And all these things will cleanse. This is called niyamas. So niyamas are cleansing actually. It's called individual ethical practices, niyamas. And yamas are universal ethical practices. Universal. So if you fail in practicing niyamas, that will affect you, not the society. But if you fail in yamas, that will affect the society. So first is for the society, the environment where we are living in, and second is for yourself, ourselves. Yamas, ahimsa is non-violence, satya, truthfulness, asteya, non-stealing, brahmacharya is chastity, celibacy, aparigra, non-hoardingness. These are five things which are practiced with other people because you lie to others. Although you lie for yourself also, but normally this is done with others. You kill others, not yours. You can kill yourself also, but people normally kill others. Ahimsa, asteya. You steal from others. So that is affecting others. Brahmacharya, adultery, doing sexual misconduct with others. Although that is done with oneself also, like masturbation, these kind of things are oneself adulteries. So this is called brahmachari. So these are universal. These are the people living with aparigra, hoarding, because you snatch when you hoard material like money. You're cutting someone's salary. You're bargaining unlawfully. Sometimes you bargain rightly, but sometimes you bargain too much. That affects. Sometimes if they are compelled to sell at low price, that means you are forcing. There's kind of hoarding. You are doing benefit for yourself. So these are things you see that all these things affect your what? Yourself. And if you're not pure, you cannot meditate. If one is violent, cannot meditate. Violent people cannot meditate. Irritated people, angry people, envious people, they cannot meditate properly. Always thinking wrong, always skeptic, always doubtful, always frightened, scared, they cannot meditate. We'll have to have all these things, preparations. Then you'll find meditation is very easy. Isn't it?
It's already easier with pranayama and asana.
Everything is easy. We make them complicated. So Patanjali's meditation is this way. Go systematically. Then he says there are two types of samadhis. One is now see the practice of samadhi. Can you see? Yeah. Savikalp and nirvikalp. Savikalp means with. Nirvikalp without. With. When you are in samadhi with something, that is savikalp. When we are in samadhi with nothing, that is nirvikalp. So savikalp is beginners. Nirvikalp is advanced. Okay. Suppose you are practicing meditation on an object. Definitely you will start with savikalp, but you have to transcend that. Then only you will reach the highest stage. Otherwise, you will remain on the beginner stage.
So Nirvikal, we don't even have any intentional thought also.
Yes, nothing. No object, no subject. Absolute emptiness.
What do we focus?
Nothing. Focus on
So we close our eyes and we're not even focusing on our breath.
nothing. Nowhere focusing. But this is challenging for beginners. They want something to focus on. Right? So for that, you don't need necessarily to close your eyes. You can meditate with opened eyes. Although your eyes are open, but your mind is somewhere else. Your mind is lost. You need nothing. And here there are chances to deviate also. People who don't have nothing to meditate, they will fall asleep, they will feel lethargic, they will start, you know, making stories. Your mind is very busy in making stories, planning, fantasies, visualizing. I will become that. And they are ignoring present, which will make them that. That is good to set the goal, but after setting the goal, focus on the present. Okay? Savikal. So you start your journey with savikal, then slowly you have to transcend and enter into nirvikal. Clear? So that is meditation according to Patanjali.